If you have a happy love life, then what are you doing here? Please hang up and never call us again. Thank you.
I wonder how many people will actually call the heartbroken hotline.
Which make this side of the room a bit drier than this side of the room. This side of the room is
Let her work.
much brighter.
I'll just sit here and let her work. Just kidding.
It's okay. Please subscribe to Voiceover Flower. She's such a wonderful voiceover artist.
Papunta na kami sa Noivil Studios. Medyo malayo yung studio na to. Pupuntahan natin before kami umuwi. May isang pahabol na studio na pumayag na mag-tour sa studio nila. Kumain niya kami mamaya. We prepared and left quite early in the morning because the location of the recording studio is quite far from where we are staying. So I was with my mom and my brother. So this is us enjoying a quick snack. So my brother is going to be my cameraman. And this is me getting all excited but nervous at the same time. When we got there, it was their lunch break, I think, so we had to wait a couple of minutes. But it was okay since I needed to check the questions I prepared and also fix myself. And this is me meeting the other members of their team. So they showed me around before we started the vlog. And they're very friendly, very accommodating, and I told them about the vlog that I'll be doing, so it's just fun and casual vlog, nothing really formal. I told them some of the questions I prepared for them. Yeah, they're all very game and very friendly. Hello everyone, this is Kathleen of Voiceover Flowers, and we're still here in Singapore. It's my last week here. But before we go back to the Philippines, of course, I decided to visit another amazing recording studio called Noivil Studios. So join us as we give you a quick tour later, meet their team, the key people behind their productions, and maybe I can also do a quick voiceover samples later. So yeah, I'm excited. Coming up next, Noivil Studios tour. This is me, Kathleen, again of Voiceover Flowers, and we're going to be joined by Tabitha Boone, the composer and CEO of Noivil Studios. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you so much for replying to my email, for granting my request to visit your amazing studio. So, again, we're here at Noivil Studios. So, can you tell us about your studio, the Noivil Studios?
Okay, our studio was established in like 2018, and we're a studio that primarily does recordings and production. We also do mixing and mastering, and we've done for clients like the big labels. We've done ads, we've done voiceovers as well, of course, yes. And some of the bigger artists we've had over were like JJ Lin and Suzairi. Yeah, so we've had quite a fun time in the past few years that we've been around. Yeah.
Is there a meaning behind the name Noivil Studios? Is there how did you come up with the name?
For the name, it's quite special actually. We were thinking of something that wasn't too like direct. So when we were brainstorming, we thought like, why don't we put two words together? So Noivil is actually short for Noise Village.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now I think the viewers are very excited on this part. So we're going to do a quick tour of your studios, of your rooms, of your recording booths. So let's go. Woohoo! Hi, welcome to my studio. I'm sorry, it's not my studio. It's their studio. I'm still here with Tabitha Boone, the CEO, the real owner of the studio. As I've said in my intro earlier, we're going to do a quick tour of their rooms, of their recording booth. So here's the first room.
So this was one of the first control rooms that we had in mind. We made sure that it had ample space. Basically, when we set it up, also we made sure that all the walls in the room are not parallel. So for sound engineering, right, and when you're hearing back stuff, you don't want to hear like standing waves. So that's why, yes. So like if you're thinking of making your own like studio room, it's important to consider like try and make your walls a bit different, And yeah, so this is our setup right here. We've got a couple of lovely ambient speakers. I think for all the gear junkies, they will know. And we've got a lot of vintage and modern outboard gear here. as well as this side. These ones actually all belong to my engineer, who's a guitarist. But yes, sometimes bands come over and they want to try different sounds. Yeah, they can try it out. Yeah. I think much like voice, like sometimes everybody has a different voice, right? Tone and quality. So for different guitars, they have different tones as well. We got some of this equipment from one of the very established producers in Singapore. He actually has been the main music director for our National Day Parade, and he taught us a lot of stuff of how to set everything up. Yeah. This is where all the clients sit and listen to the mix or the recording, which you will be doing later as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next room. Okay, on to the next room. Is room number 2. Okay, tell us about this room.
Hi, welcome to our live room. So this is the biggest space in our recording studio, and this is the main space where everybody records music. So we set it up in a way that there's variable sound, sound diffusion actually. So if you notice, the panels here are flat panels. These are absorption panels, which make this side of the room a bit drier than this side of the room. This side of the room is
Let her work.
much brighter.
I'll just sit here and let her work. Just kidding.
It's okay.
Continue.
So for this side of the room, these are diffusion panels, which make the sound reflect more. So there's a little bit more reverb on this side. Yeah, so it's a bit more lively when you record here.
So your design. So there's really a purpose.
Yes, there's really a purpose. So they're all calculated blocks, actually. We had a local guy handcraft all of them. This one is for aesthetic purpose.
They're
Yeah.
all carefully placed there.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
So this one for aesthetic.
Yeah, this one is really for aesthetics, to fit the rest of the room, you know. And we have a whole different selection of amps here that we can just bring in and out whenever, especially when clients want different things. We have the capabilities to kind of switch things out for them.
How many people can fit in here?
Quite a few actually. I think the biggest recording altogether was 15 instrumental players. Yeah, 15 instruments at once. But there was a little bit more space for people. Although I would say that's quite a comfortable size. Yeah.
Up to 30.
Actually, it was 40 people.
Oh, I see. But
Yeah.
if there are instruments, the maximum is 15.
Yeah, if it's all instruments, yeah, they need space. Yeah.
What microphone you're using? I'm curious.
Okay.
I
Today.
don't know what the microphone.
Today we're gonna try out the U87. I'm not sure if you used it before, but I think this is a very they call it the workhorse mic.
Yeah.
We have quite a selection of mics as well here. So depending on your voice style, certain mics may be different for you.
Match to your...
Yeah, if you want to pick up different kinds of sound as well, a mic is very important.
Yeah.
So depending on what you're used to, maybe some artists have a preference for something.
So
Yeah.
it's not fixed, you really switch microphones.
Yes, so you can choose.
Okay.
So maybe we show you the mics as well.
Okay, thank you.
Generally, I would say if you can't really go wrong with the U87, but there are actually several other mics which are also quite good if maybe more budget. There are things like the TALM series, which the 102s and the 103s are really nice as well. Yeah.
So later we'll see if you have a room.
Yes,
for equipment.
yes.
Okay, next room?
Sure.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you're still there. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, this room is also another production and recording room, which is connected to the same live room. Yes. And we planned this out this way because we wanted to have a studio where different producers can collaborate with each other at the same time. So maybe one producer can be working on something here, and then another producer can be on the other side recording something, actually. So it's quite multifunctional. Yeah.
Multitask.
Yes. So for this setup, it's slightly different. The speakers that we're using are a little bit, I would say, darker in some way. But also, the reason why we have different speakers and different setups is because we want to be able to cater to people who are used to different kinds of monitor speakers.
equipment they're comfortable with.
Correct, yes. Like TV or film companies, they kind of like the color of this space. So a lot of them will come book this room. Yes.
So after giving us a quick tour of their recording studios, they also showed us other rooms available.
Yeah, and the view outside.
There was a
When
view.
I was writing in this room, I will sometimes just look outside, take a break, you know.
just wonder.
Yes, it's very nice.
The view is important for artists.
Yes, yes.
Since they have a lot of musical instruments and other recording equipment, they actually have separate rooms where they keep and maintain these equipment. And here is the selection of amazing microphones that clients can choose from. And here's a room where producers or composers can stay while writing or conceptualizing their materials.
I'm Dale. I'm the lead engineer at Norview Studios.
I just want to ask, I'm just curious, what's your recommendations or what is the best microphone for voiceovers, be it a beginner or professional?
I think the industry standard is Neumann U87, but in a home setting or less more amateur setting, like you can use a SM7B.
Okay, thank you, Ding. So, can I try your microphone now? Okay, let's go.
Thank you for calling the Heartbroken Hotline. If you're not the only one, press 1. To report a two-timer, press 2. For third party, press 3. If you have a happy love life, then what are you doing here? Please hang up and never call us again. Thank you. Thank you for calling the Heartbroken Hotline. If you're not the only one, press 1. To report a two-timer, press 2. For third party, press 3. If you have a happy love life, then what are you doing here? Please hang up and never call us again. Thank you. I wonder how many people will actually call the Heartbroken Hotline. Next station, Sankang, Shangkang. Passengers may alight and change to the Sankang LRT line. Shangkang, please mind the gap. 请小心空隙. Berhati-hati di ruang platform. Rayabu siru dalam madai-dai-vili, Cabernetil Colendal. Please do not lean against the doors.
I really enjoyed my stay here in the studio. It feels like I need to pay them for the whole time that I was here. But again, thank you so much, Tabitha, for having me here. I just have a few more questions before we end our vlog, our tour. So, if people want to visit here, how do they reach your studio? How do they book?
Okay, so to book, you have to contact our website. But if you follow us on Instagram at Noivil Studios, just Noivil Studios, you can just send us a DM and then we'll respond to you as well. Please subscribe to Voiceover Flower. She's such a wonderful voiceover artist.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye!